The sound of the gong is meant to let the students know it's time to take a break. It's during break time that we arrived at St. Aloysious College Nyapea in Zombo district. But a close look revealed that there were hardly any students moving around. However, one thing that is clearly visible is the dilapidated state of the school's structures. The 2012 loan from the African Development Bank was meant to give the school a new face, which was constructed in 1938 by the Sacred Heart Brothers, a Catholic organization. In the documents we managed to obtain, Pancon Engineering Limited was meant to construct a fully furnished library, an ICT laboratory, science labs, a storage structure with 10 classrooms, 6 staff housing units, and external works including water and sanitation. The company was also supposed to do fencing and landscaping, building sports facilities, and make improvements to the electricity distribution and upgrade the solar power system. Renovations were to be made on the administration block, dining hall and kitchen, classrooms, staff quarters, and existing labs. All the work was estimated at about 3.6 billion shillings. Here, we met the recently installed head teacher, Brother Paul Nantinda, who narrated to us what is left of the once vibrant pillar of education in West Nile.
The current status of the school right now is bad, because when you compare with the glory it had, for example, it had over 1,000 students. Actually, it was beyond its capacity, because by now I know it's supposed to have like 800, but those days it used to have more than 800, 1,000 plus. And right now, as we talk, the school has only 113 students.
And that number is a total of all their students from S1 to S6 who are determined to get an education against all odds. This kind of environment has greatly affected the students, teachers, and the reputation of the school generally.
The school had one in senior 4. It had one division 1 in 2013, but 2014 it did not have that. Then one division 1 in 2015, and in 2016 there was no division 1. In 2014 we got 4 students on district quarter. And that was a number to celebrate about. Some teachers actually sacrifice to come and teach here, because when it comes to their accommodation, things are very bad.
Brother Nantinda also told us that the school has not had teachers for science subjects and the English language in a very long time.
Like right now as we talk, we don't have a teacher for economics, but we have to look at the people around and then we say who can help, and then people go in and help. The records I have looked at, I cannot tell when did the government last send a teacher of English language here.
There are some renovated buildings in the school, but they have also been affected by recurrent strikes.
Strikes have also been destroying some of the items, some other items also, stolen.
Nyapea College, as it is commonly known in this region, has produced some of the country's most influential personalities, including Uganda's first Prime Minister and President, Dr. Apollo Milton Obote. We spoke to other former students of the school who decried the situation at the school. Some of the old boys of the school that we spoke to here say it is now a life threat for students who study from these dilapidated classes in an environment bushy as this, which could also be a home to dangerous animals like snakes.
Somebody should come out very clearly and explain to us what happened to this project.
Another old boy, Bishop Sanctus Wanok, who was the chairman of the board after the contract was issued to Pancon, refused to append his signature to documents presented by the contractor for handover of the project in 2014.
The school you have seen now is the school renovated. Anybody who comes there say, is this what was renovated, rebuilt to the former glory of Nyapea? I said, I'm not going to sign until the independent valuer of the government comes and then says, this is what we wanted to do, and the money as spent by the government was well spent.
In a report to the Ministry of Education dated 17th November 2014, Pancon explains what it had accomplished and gives reasons why it could not complete some of the work. According to Pancon, part of the waterworks could not be accomplished because the school had no running water. Also, Pancon notes that several efforts to hand over the project have been proved futile as the school administration is not responsive. The district leaders blame the government and Ministry of Education for abandoning such a big project.
Some ministry officials, that is Ministry of Education and Sports, and some of the gentlemen from Ministry of Finance connived with the contractors and ate up this money.
As we sought to understand what could have happened, we could not find any response from the Education Ministry since the project began. All letters addressed to the ministry were never responded to. As the project stalls, the future of the few students in St. Aloysious College is now at stake. Hopes of making it in life, just like some of the old boys here, remain in doubt unless their call for help is responded to by the ministry. Walter Mwesije, NTV, Zombo District.